The images are just stunning, like these two images, the same place. A picture of the Central Park Reservoir today compared with a normal clear day. On the bottom, obviously. Our Danny Beckstrom spent the day in Central Park, taking the pulse of those who did stay outside. The blanket of smoke be damned. Danny.
Yeah, that's right, Bill and Sandra. We first got out here right around 11:30 this afternoon, and when we were here, the smoke was noticeable to the point that it was a nuisance. But by about 2 o'clock, it was so thick that it was downright dangerous. In fact, it was dark enough in the park that these automatic lights behind me turned on, and they've stayed on ever since. One of the grounds people at the park told me, yeah, they just have a sensor, and when it gets dark enough, they pop on, and that is how thick the smoke was. Now, it seems to have started to thin, which is good news compared to what we were dealing with right around 2 o'clock. But even with this minor improvement, there's enough smoke in the air to be putting a damper on what otherwise should be a great day in the park. An empty sheep meadow on a would-be sunny summer afternoon. If not for the smoky haze, impossible to ignore.
I could smell it. I still have this, but you could smell a scent.
Even with a mask, Cheryl had a tough time walking the dogs, and she wasn't alone.
This is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
I usually don't have a problem, like I'm a runner and stuff, and like when I walked outside, I was like short of breath, which usually doesn't happen to me. But it's like super dusty, and like I didn't even attempt to run, just from walking.
The safest bet today was staying indoors, but for native New Yorkers and tourists alike, that's a tough task in a city like this one. The compromise? For some, reaching for those masks again, and for cyclists like Todd, cutting yesterday's 54-mile ride to just 6.
I've never seen it like this. After 40 years of living here, this is bizarre.
And that's what we kept hearing over and over again today. I've never seen anything like it. You know, I grew up out west. I'm used to wildfires during the summer, and this is about as bad as I've seen it. The smoke in my lungs and my throat and my eyes, we've been taking lots of breaks in the car today to get away from it. And I'm sure I can speak for everyone in the park today when I say we are really looking forward to hearing when Lee says it will finally be out of here.